I guess one reason would be that they're, I guess, a little bit more hopeful for a better future. And another reason is because he's offering free college, and a lot of us are struggling with debt. So.
And like Bernie Sanders talks about like such a variety of issues. He's not just talking to like wealthier people. He's talking to like everybody. And I think like he just seemed very genuine in his like caring about younger people and caring about like a variety of racial issues, and, like issues with sexuality, and like also like people our age are very like generally in support of like the legalization of marijuana, and that's like a big thing as well, I think too.
I think they're in favor of Bernie Sanders because no one likes Hillary anymore. From what her past record has shown, she is not consistent, and for a female to be in office, many people don't trust that because they're sexist. As well as Bernie always talks good with the free college tuition and how he wants to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, which I mean, that would make a lot of sense to help us college kids. Yeah, he just talks a good game.
Sanders has this idea of, I mean, he's a socialist pretty much. The point is, I think that maybe young voters, because we're not in the world yet, we don't know. We don't tend to know how it is out there, and maybe the notion of socialism, sounds really good to us.
Yeah, I think that Bernie Sanders really appeals to college students because he really brings forth a lot of ideas that most candidates don't. A lot of them that do appeal to younger generations and also people of color, which is something that most candidates have no idea how to even start touching on the topic.
I would say that younger voters are in favor of Bernie Sanders for a good reason, because he wants to make college free in the U.S. and he's also pro-marijuana, which a lot of the younger generation tends to like that, from what I've heard.
I think that Bernie Sanders appeals to a lot of the social issues that the youth really values the most, as opposed to other candidates.
Well, I think a lot of younger voters are into Bernie Sanders because he's very exciting. A lot of other political campaign members, they actually don't really, they beat around the bush a lot, and Bernie Sanders is kind of straight to the point with a lot of his opinions, and a lot of it's very exciting. So I think it excites younger voters more than older voters.